We decided to go into a third-party accounting world because it was more scalable for our growth. So when we would add a restaurant, we could not necessarily add people to our department. And another thing that comes with it is vacations and maternity, paternity leave. You always have the ability to have somebody in the office for you when you're working with a third party. And so we knew as we got bigger that was something that was more important to us. And so finally just made the decision a year and a half ago to outsource all of our accounting. Some of the benefits of using a third-party accounting company that I found so far is when I'm on vacation or when I can't be in the office, I'm still able to approve check runs. I'm still able to run financials and answer questions for people because everything is online. One of the other benefits that we found for outsourcing accounting is the ability to get information in people's hands that need it. I think another benefit is the ability to not have so much time sitting there with your books, being able to, as a one-person owner, log in at night while you're watching the Tonight Show or whatever you want to do and see what you need to see. I think that you give up the control, but you don't lose the control at all because you can make changes to everything and you don't have to physically do all the work, which has been really nice. Some of the other non-monetary benefits is it sped up my close time. Previously, I would take 2 full weeks to close a period, and now I'm done within 6 business days. They're held to a very tight close schedule, and if my controller happens to not be there, she gets her accountant to do it, and everything just seems to go very much more smoothly. So the benefit of getting that stuff done quickly has been huge for my owners and our investors and everyone who needs the data that we provide from the financial statements. The advice that I would give when you're looking into a company is check their references. A big thing for me was how much turnover could I expect to see with their employees. I knew that I was going to get set up with a controller, an AP person, payroll people, benefits people, and I just wanted to know, how long I could have them and they would learn my business and I wouldn't have to reteach it to somebody else. So that was huge for me when I was doing reference checks. The other thing is you don't get to just step right out. You don't get to all of a sudden expect that financials are going to be absolutely perfect for you. So I think if that's where you want to go, you have to temper your expectations a little bit because they're just people too making entries, and you're going to have to keep an eye on them. You have to check them, and you have to keep systems in place that you're watching them too. I think one thing that was super important to us was the payroll aspect. Some companies can just do the accounting. We wanted a company that was going to run our payroll as well. One of the things that we found that was important was making sure that we found a company and a partner that works with our systems that we already have in place. Systems like Hot Schedules, Crunch Time, because not all of these companies actually work with them, and you end up having to recreate wheels instead of just finding a company that already has clients that work with the systems that you are currently using. At this point, we're really happy that we switched over to outsourced accounting. It has not been without its challenges, but with everything, you have challenges that you work through. I feel as the controller of the company, I've gained more time that I'm able to analyze the numbers instead of just process them and get them out. I think that what they've added to our payroll side has been amazing and something that we wouldn't have been able to do without a professional third-party company. And I think that at this point, I wouldn't turn back the clock and do anything differently. And I look forward to adding more restaurants and seeing this, how much easier my life can be with somebody else doing all of the detailed work.